Hello and welcome back. I am jeffgrantMEDIA, and today, I don't know what to call this. I've done long-term reviews before, but I've never done a review of a bag that I've had and used for this long. I've now had this bag for 9 years, and I've used it consistently over that time frame. I've had this and I think one other bag that I've had multiple bags for a very, very long period of time, but I've had this bag and one other bag that I've consistently used over that like 9-10 year time frame. And this is one of my favorite bags. This is actually the Gen 2 Wandrd Prvke 31 liter bag. And the reason this video got triggered was because I'm gearing up to do another bag review, the Huru H2 bag, and I was looking on the floor. You can't see because this room it's small and it's a disaster right now, like an absolute disaster. I clean it frequently, but when you review things, stuff keeps coming in. I'm also doing a secondary channel that we haven't fully launched yet. So I have like guitar gear and clothes and bags and stuff everywhere in this room. It's kind of down low so you can't see it. But one of the things that I've not put away, because I keep going back into it, is a different backpack. I have a closet where I keep most of my bags, and I kind of just stick them in there when I cycle out of them into something new. But there's one other particular bag that I'm going to do a video on probably next week. I left it outside the closet, and I just keep moving it around all the time because I'm probably going to cycle back into it because I like it that much. And it got me thinking, wow, I use this bag a ton. What other bags have I used a lot in that we should revisit? And one is the Wandrd Prvke 31. But first, before we get into all of that, we have a word from the sponsor of this video. The Spider Silk, the second skin precision liner from Arc4More, comes in at $109 USD. These gloves have a nice design heating zone with elements precisely placed over the back of the hand and behind all 5 of your digits to keep your fingers warm in the coldest of conditions. They feature a flip-top design on both the index finger and thumb for high precision tasks such as photography, videography, or drone flying. I find this to be a great feature as I am a corporate videographer and I do work outdoor filming in the colder months. I often find myself wearing fingerless gloves and freezing all of my fingertips off, or just not wearing gloves at all in the winter because I can't properly work my camera and gimbal. Well, my solution will be the Arc4More Spider Silk gloves because these give me the best of both worlds. My hands will stay warm, I can grip the camera, and I will get the dexterity to operate both my camera and gimbal by simply flipping back my thumb and index finger. And I find these to be a great grab and go option as I have been using them now for these early morning dog walks when the morning temps are still hovering in these low 20 degrees. My digits, they get cold quick when Duke and I are out before Mr. Sun wakes up for the day. Each glove features its own battery pack pocket featuring waterproof zippers to ensure the electrical system stays safe and damp free. Another feature that I really appreciate is the fact that this is a dual battery charger, meaning I can charge both batteries at the same time, and I don't have to do one at a time, which I would charge one and completely forget to come up and switch and not charge the second battery, and then I would only have one warm hand. But because this is a dual battery charger, I don't have to worry about that at all. If you are unsure of your glove size, do not worry. Arc4More has you covered. They have a size chart and detailed instructions of how to measure your hand so you get the right fit every time. For more information or for purchase, there are links below in both the description and the pinned comment of this video. Now, I don't use this bag as consistently as I used to, but I do still use this bag several times a month. This is my camera bag. I keep my personal camera gear in here. It's laid out for some of the stuff I've been doing, this freelance gig that I film once or twice a month for, and then as well as a side project that I've been doing with a buddy of mine for the musical stuff. I've been taking this bag with me all the time, but I did EDC this bag. Now, I did a daily vlog for 1 year straight, vlog every single day, and then I continued on vlogging for another like 2-3 years. So I did about 4 years worth of vlogging, and I got this bag somewhere in the middle. I got it right before my trip to London. Now the review of this, that's still live on the channel. You can see that. I might have the London vlogs live, but for the most part, all of those vlogs have been set to unlisted because they're a bit embarrassing. But I did EDC this bag for at least a year, and in addition to carrying my camera gear in here, I would carry all of my daily junk because I really, really like the organization and layout of this bag. So while again, I don't use it as often as I used to, I still consistently use this bag and have been doing so for the past 9 years. And I really, really like this bag. And honestly, it's probably my favorite sleeper camera bag. I mean, I still have it after 9 years. I've had plenty of other bags that are camera bags, were camera bags, or bags that could be used as camera bags that I've used, sold. I probably still have a couple in the closet, but for the most part, every time I need a camera bag, if I'm not reviewing one, I revert back to the Wandrd Prvke 31 because this thing is great. I've traveled with this. I've taken it international, I've taken it to England. We traveled through England, not through, I guess, like a little bit around London, and we did travel outside the city, went to like Brighton and some places and did a couple stops. So I carried this internationally. I might have taken it to Mexico. I don't remember if I've been to Mexico before or after I bought this, but I've taken it all over the US, cars, planes, buses. I took this to New York City on a bus. So this has been all over with me, and it's looking pretty damn good. And again, this is Gen 2. So yeah, I have been using it, but let's see how I have my layout set up for how I'm currently using the bag. Okay, so this bag is 31 liters. It is a roll top, so it is expandable. You just pop that G-hook, and then you can actually just roll the bag lid, and you can expand it. You want to get at least one roll, but then you can just adjust this G-hook here, and you will just loop through the webbing on the lid, and you can cinch this down so you can really expand this and carry a lot in here. And that's one of the reasons I like this bag so much, because you can shrink it down pretty small when you're not carrying a bunch, but when you're using it for travel, you can expand it simply by rolling out the lid and using the G-hook. So you just cinch this G-hook down once you have your lid rolled, and you can really customize this bag and what you want to carry in it. Now, we do have this one pocket up front, which honestly, I don't even know if there's anything in here. Let's see, it's a lay flat pocket. No, there's nothing in there right now. But the way I have been utilizing this bag is if we flip it over, we actually have a little QA pocket here, and this is where I will stick camera batteries. I keep this little camera battery wallet here, and I think I have some pen and some like lens cleaning cloths and stuff in here too. So it's kind of quick grab items, you know, if you got to clean your lens real quick. I keep these in there. It's a little like lipstick kind of container thing, and you know, this is another one. I don't remember. A couple of these things in there, and that's my quick grab. And I'll use this to put all of my charged batteries. So all of my live charged batteries I will stick in here, as well as a pen and some quick access lens cleaning kits. Now this bag has multiple points of access to actually utilize the bag. You can use the top roll top, and you can look down into the bag. So if we remove the G-hook, we can actually undo the roll top and get down into the bag that way. We can use this side access pocket here to get to the camera, which we're recording on right there, so I cannot show you the camera inside the bag. And then we also have a little zipper pocket here that this is where I will toss. Oh, I guess I had my hair ties for when my hair was long, but this is where I will throw memory cards, so the memory cards are easily accessible. I toss them in there usually. We have side access for the camera, and then if we want to, where did I put them? Make sure you have your mag handles. The grab handle is a dual strap and it's mag lock, so you just want to make sure you peel that back. But then you undo your zippers here, and this is how you can fully access the back of the bag. So we have our camera cube in here. I will stick the camera in this section. I can fit my drone in here or lavalier mic as well. So I can stick a drone in there or a lav mic in there. Extra lenses. I got a hood for a lens. I must have taken them out. I got some filters in here, but I did have another filter for these lenses that I was sticking here. I think that's in my little grab bag. I was using my Green 136 Metromonger DX the other day, so I think I threw my filters in there. And then I got a hard memory card wallet and some random odds and ends down here, some lens cloths, some accessories, camera strap. All this stuff's kind of tucked in the bottom, and I can take all of this stuff out here and I can fit more things in here. So if I'm carrying the drone, usually I will fit the drone in here and maybe the drone controller down here, and I can take some of this stuff out. And then when I need to monitor audio, I've been keeping my headphones in here. We do have some bits and bobs, if you will, from when this was an EDC bag, but the way I've kind of been utilizing this pocket here is to keep my headphones in, and then when my batteries die, I've been throwing them in here and locking this in. Now, another really nice thing here is we can actually completely remove the camera cube and make this one big pocket. So if you wanted to utilize all of this space as just a bag, you can utilize all of the space as one functional backpack and not use it as a camera bag at all. But you can also use your laptop in the back here. Now, I will say this is pretty thin, and at the time when I first got this, I had this laptop, which was my daily driver. I didn't have a MacBook Pro, and this thing is big, it is fat. It did not fit in the laptop sleeves. I think I can kind of cram it. Yeah, see, it doesn't quite fit in there. It won't go in. So what I would do with this was I would have to lay it flat on the back of the bag, and I can close it. And it does completely zipper, but this laptop was too thick to fit into this laptop sleeve. But this wasn't great for editing. It's a gaming laptop, but the motherboard started going, or the graphics card started to go on it, so I ended up getting a MacBook Pro, which fit inside the laptop sleeve, no problem. But this was really the only issue I had with the bag, was when I got it, my laptop didn't fit. And when I did get this, they had not updated their images yet. This was the V2, the Gen 2 laptop sleeve. The old one actually had this cool system, which I liked, where you had, I guess it was bulky, but it had like multiple Velcro points. So you would put your laptop in, and then you would Velcro the padding around it. So it was kind of bulky, a little bit cumbersome. I mean, you would set it and forget it, but I think it made overall the pocket thicker. So they just went to the standard sleeve system. But when they did so, it was basically made for very thin MacBook Pros. So my computer at the time didn't fit, which I don't think there's very many computers now, even like Windows-based computers, that are this big. So I don't think you would have any issue. And honestly, 9 years old, I'm sure they've improved on the laptop sleeve of this bag since then. But really, I am still completely satisfied with this bag. I use it, again, a couple times a month, easy. I use this whenever I'm doing my freelance gigs. I use this when I'm going over to my buddy Waz's house to film some guitar stuffs. I can fit everything in here, and if I need to carry more stuff, it's expandable. I even remember before I started shooting the Sony A7S Mark II, or 2 or 3. I've had the camera so long, I don't remember what it is now. But for work, I shot my Panasonic X1000 camera, which was a bigger prosumer version camera, and I went to Philly, and this was the bag I carried. I didn't want to carry my camera bag that I had for that camera because I was also vlogging, and I was carrying the camera that I'm filming on, which is an older Sony a6500, and I just expanded the roll top, and I was able to fit my Panasonic in here, batteries for everything in here, and it wasn't like it was bulky or cumbersome. It actually worked fine. And yeah, I still love this bag, and it's been on I don't know how many airplanes at this point. And the one thing I do like about my version is it has this screen printed logo, where I think the newer ones actually have a rubber patch that's sewn on, which I don't like because it's rubber, so it's a water resistant bag. I mean, obviously we have some Cordura on the top, but I think that would cut down on the waterproofing capabilities of the bag, because I think it's sewn, it might be bonded, but if it's not bonded and it is sewn on there, you're puncturing holes. So you're kind of taking away the whole point of this bag being rubberized and taking something that weatherproof. So I like my older screen printed logo, and you can see it's worn off a few tiny spots here, but really 9 years old and it's still looking great. So if you're looking for a sleeper camera bag, I couldn't recommend this bag more. Honestly, I have no idea how much these cost now. I think I paid $250, $300 for this bag, because at the time you could buy the bag separately and then you could buy the different photo kits, because I think they did a mini cube. I think they did a bigger cube as well. They had a couple different configurations for the camera bag, and I bought I think the photographer's bundle or something like that, but I couldn't be happier. I mean, I put these little, people ask me about these when I used to see this in videos. What are they? They are Think Tank Red Whips. They are basically elastic straps, and they're for cable management and stuff. I will use them to, if I don't use a water bottle pocket, I will actually use them to help strap my tripod to my bag if I'm carrying a tripod, because even though it does have a tripod loop here, sometimes I have a tripod that's downstairs that's very bulky and it didn't quite fit in this loop, so I would use these when I was carrying the DJI Phantom 3, I think it was, one of the big white ones. I still have it. It's at work. It's work straw. I used to borrow it, but I would lash that to the outside of the bag with these because you couldn't really carry it. And I had a big Pelican case, a roller bag for it, and that was just ridiculous to carry. So when I was doing like an urbex or anything like that, I would just strap it to the outside. And that's another thing too. I urbex with this. I would take this into abandoned locations. So this has been in some pretty dicey locations as well as traveled the world. And I love this bag. I still use it to this day. One of, I would say, 2 bags that I still consistently use over that past 9-10 years. Again, I have some other bags. I have a reload bag. I have a Chrome Metro 30, which I think the Chrome Metro bag it's a courier bag, a messenger bag, but the Chrome Metro now I think is much smaller. When I got it, it was like a 30-liter pack. I have an original BO Gear. Wow, I'm drawing a blank. Can't remember the name. It starts with an S. It's like my favorite messenger bag. That's my older BO Gear bag. My other BO Gear bag is the other backpack anyway, that I've consistently used that whole time. I haven't used the messenger bag because I hurt my shoulder like, I don't know, 8 years ago now, so I don't really use messenger bags like I used to, but consistently the BO Gear Spare Camel and the Wandrd Prvke 31 have been 2 backpacks that I have consistently used over a very, very long time frame. And still used. Love both of those packs. And this gets probably used more than the BO Gear bag. But yeah, I love it. I use it. Still using it to this day. So if you saw that old review from 9 years ago, the bag is still in rotation and gets used several times a month. And if I wanted to, I can definitely still use this as an EDC bag. If I wanted to carry my camera or without, I can remove the camera cube and I can just use this as a regular backpack. So there we go, a long-term, ultra long-term review, whatever I call this at the beginning, of the Wandrd Prvke 31. Absolutely love this pack.